Hey! Hi, this is LaShawn with Divas Are Frugal. So this is my first time going live on my Divas Are Frugal Facebook page. Yeah, so I've been live on Facebook before with other things, but never with Divas Are Frugal. So today we're going to talk about 5 reasons you need a budget in your life. And I think we're going to have a cameo by Doja. So today we're talking about 5 reasons you need a budget in your life. The first one is going to be to avoid unnecessary debt. So when we think of budgets, we think of like restriction and all of that. A budget is simply just a plan for your money. So the first thing you're going to need is the first reason you need one is to avoid unnecessary debt. So think about it, you have your money in the bank and you may see some bag or something that you want. You're like, oh, okay, I can get that because I got the money in my bank to get it. And then something else happens like right after that and you're like, oh, okay, I got to pay this bill or this came up or some emergency or something like that. Next thing you know, you're in a negative or like your money's really, really low. And that's all because you didn't sit down and plan out your money. If you would have planned out your money, at least you would have kind of known where you were at to see what you had enough to get or, where you can splurge and where you couldn't and stuff like that. Now, definitely if you have a budget, things can still happen, but at least you know where you're at when you do have a budget instead of sitting there like, okay, well, I know I spent this, but I know I did this, so this kind of, where I should be and stuff like that. So number 1 is to avoid unnecessary debt. Number 2, it gives you a clear view on your spending habits. So if you're able, which I've done this recently, if you're able to kind of just sit down and look at, your debit card, your logs or whatever, your bank account, and just look at what you're spending your money on, it gives you that clear understanding. Because when you set your budget, you're going to have different categories that you want to spend money in, that you would spend money in weekly, monthly, however you do your budget, right? So you're going to have that already. And it allows you to see, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be spending my money on. And then these are maybe the things that I'm still spending my money on. One of the first steps to creating a budget is to look at, your spending habits, look at your bank statements, look at kind of where your cash flow and stuff like that is going. So creating a budget gives you a clear view of what your spending habits are. One thing I talk about is, subscriptions. We pay for a lot of subscriptions. That is like we are in a subscription world, right? And nowadays, subscriptions are even like cheaper than they used to be. So there's a lot of subscriptions out there, like $5 a month or $10 a month. And before you know it, you can be paying like $30 a month just on a bunch of subscriptions that you probably, half of them you probably don't even use like that. So definitely, one of the things that your budget can do is kind of give you a clear understanding of where your money is going. Because when you do your budget and you're looking at, your bank statements and all of that stuff, you can see, well, oh, I have 5 subscriptions over here, for this, or I have 3 of these subscriptions I don't even use, so I need to kind of, cut back. And number 3 is understand where your money is going and coming from. You get with a budget, you get to basically tell your money where to go. Every single penny needs a home. And when you create a budget, you are definitely telling your money where it should be going. You should be telling your money where to go and not the other way around. And most times it's the other way around. And that's when we have like that negative relationship with money, because it's like we get paid and then it's like the money just starts like slipping out of our hands left and right. So creating a budget allows you to tell your money where to go. Number 4, it allows you to keep a clear mind. When I do my budgets, I have a clear mind. I have peace about what's going on in my finances. Now, when I don't do my budget, although I'm the budget girl or whatever, there's sometimes where I forget to do it. I'm lazy and I like keep putting it off and stuff like that, and there have been some months where it just didn't get done. Well, those months were hard months because what happens is now I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm trying to do the numbers in my head. So then I'm always thinking about it. Don't nobody want to do that. I like to sleep good at night. So when I have my budget done and everything's planned out, again, even if it doesn't work out the way I wanted it to, at least I know what the plan is. When I have that done, I just have such a clear mind. So definitely it keeps, a clear mind. You don't really have to worry about all the, oh, do I really have it? Or, what's going on over here? Or I probably can do this, but I don't know because I don't know how my money is. Like, you have a budget, you know what your money is, you know what the plan is, you know what you're looking at. And number 5, you can save more. Knowing your budget will allow you to place more money into savings. And it'll also allow you to know what to do further. So, again, let's go back to the subscription thing. So if you have a budget and you have a bunch of subscriptions, let's say 5, right? And you realize that out of those 5, 3 of them you really don't need or you just don't use, period. So what you can do, you can cancel those 3 and you can put that money into savings, or you can put that towards a debt or something like that. And yes, it may only be $5 or $10, but all of that adds up. So you can definitely save more. So going back over the 5 reasons you need a budget in your life. 1, to avoid unnecessary debt. 2, it gives you a clear view on your spending habits. 3, you can understand where your money is going and coming from. 4, it gives you a clear mind. And 5, you can save more. So all of this information is on my website, divasrfrugal.com. I have an actual blog post that goes a little bit more into detail of what I talked about today. I'm going to put that in the comment section when I get off of here. Also, if you want to create your own budget, you can take my free course, which is called the Diva Slay Budget. You can take that. The link is actually at the bottom of the blog post I'm going to put in the comment section. And I'm also going to go ahead and put the link to the, it's the Diva Slay Budget and Mindset course. I'm going to put that link in the comments also. So you can all take that course. It's a 7-day email course. So you can sign up for it. It's free. You're going to get a free workbook, and you're going to, over the next 7 days, you will learn how to create your own budget and how, like, different ways to budget and stuff like that. So it's a really cool course. So you